Okay, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to our science class. All right, so last week we discussed about the different properties of materials, right? And I also gave you a homework. So before we continue with our topic from last week, let's answer first your homework. So everybody get your science workbook and open on this page. Let me share it to you. Okay, again, open your science workbook and open on this page. Okay, let's start, kids. So this was your homework. So let's try to answer the following. So sources of materials. So we have we have 6 pictures here. So the instruction is to draw lines to match each object to the source of its material. So first, we have a dress.
Teacher Maria,
Yes, Pan.
workbook I give then teacher phone.
Okay, so you don't have your workbook now? Who has
Yes.
workbook? Can you raise your hand? It's okay. All right, Mepela, it's okay, class. That's fine. All right, so let's try to answer now. Just for those who doesn't have the workbook, you can just look at the screen, look at the computer. All right, so we have a dress, we have a glass, and we have a cloth. Okay, so dress. Dress is made up of what material? So we have, let me check. All right, so dress is made up of, or this kind of material is coming from this animal, right? And then the glass is coming from the sand. And then this cloth is coming from the cotton. So the first picture, the source of the first picture is silk. The silkworm, this is the silkworm, and then the glass is from the sand, and then the cloth is from the cotton. Okay. This one, number 2. Objects made from small units of the same material. So look at the photo below. So for letter A, what is the wall made up of? Does anyone know?
Brick.
It's made up of?
Brick.
Bricks, very good. So this wall, it is made up of bricks. Very good. And what about for letter B? Look at the photos below and circle the structures that are made of the building material mentioned in letter A. So we have 4 different pictures. Picture number 1, picture number 2, number 3, and number 4. So which one of this picture are made of the building material mentioned in letter A, which is bricks? Picture 1, 2, 3, or 4?
1 and 3.
Very good. So that is picture number 1 and picture number 3. So these 2 pictures are made up of bricks. Okay. All right. Okay, now let's proceed to let's proceed to the main topic. Get your science textbook for those who has. Hold on.
Teacher Maria, may I go to the toilet, please?
Yes, you may. All right, so again, class, last week we already discussed about the properties of different materials. So this afternoon, we will review this lesson and I will also show you some experiment or some some activity, okay? All right, so again, what are the properties of different materials? We have 4 properties, right? So the first property we have, do you still remember? What are the 4 properties? Do you still remember? We have what? Hardness. We have number 2, strength. Number 3, elasticity. Number 4, flexibility. Okay, again, the 4 properties of materials are hardness, strength, elasticity, and flexibility. Again, what are the 4 properties of materials, class? Anyone? Oh, you forgot? You forgot? What are the 4 properties of material? Again, what are those?
Teacher, what page?
I don't have my book here, Tamlung, so I'm not sure what page this is.
43.
Okay, page 43, thank you.
33.
Oh, 33, okay, thank you. Pan. So page 33, class, science textbook. Okay, I'm gonna ask you again. What are the 4 properties of different materials? Oh, what are those? Hardness, strength, elasticity, and flexibility. Don't forget the 4 properties, okay? So let's start with hardness. All right. Let me call Tamlung. Can you read this part?
Hardness. A hard material cannot be scratched easily.
Okay. This one is scratched. Which I scratched,
Scratch.
yeah? Scratched.
Scratch.
Okay. Scratch. Kaujay Mai, do you understand what is scratched? Do you understand what is scratched? Okay, let me try to use a Google Translate. Google Translate, just give me 1 second. Okay, so this is the pasatay of scratch.
มีรอยขีดข่วน มีรอยขีดข่วน
In English?
Scratched. Scratched. Scratched.
Okay, do you understand? Yes, I do. No, I don't.
Yes, I do. I do.
Okay, very good.
Yes, I do.
All right, so again, class, hardness, a hard material cannot be scratched easily. Okay, so I have an activity here and I will show you the materials that I need, okay? So first, I have an iron nail, that's number 1. Next, a coin. Next, a wooden cube, a brick, and a steel spoon, okay? So these are the materials that I need for me to show the activity today. All right, Let me show it to you. So first is I have the, do you see it? The nail, okay? Nail. Nail pasatay alay.
Apple.
Okay. And I have a
Spoon.
a steel spoon. Okay, next. I have what's this?
Coin.
A coin. And this one,
Black.
wooden. Look at your book. Wooden alay. I'll show it to you again. This one. A wooden cube, okay? So again, iron nail, coin, a wooden cube, a steel spoon, and the last one is heavy. Look. What's this?
Brick.
Brick. Okay. Brick, it's so heavy. Again,
Brick.
iron nail.
Nail.
Okay. Spoon.
Spoon.
Okay. Next. Wooden cube.
Wooden cube.
A coin.
Coin.
And
Brick.
okay. All right.
Brick.
Now let's try to find out if these materials can be scratched or cannot be scratched, okay? Let's see. Hold on. All right, so in this page class, we have the 4 different materials, object, okay? So number 1, we have coin. Number 2, we have the wooden cube. Number 3, we have the brick. Number 4, we have the steel spoon, okay? So those are the objects that we have. So in this column, hold on. So in this column class, it shows here, or it requires, or it tells here, the materials used to make the object, okay? So number 1, coin. Coin is made up of what material? Material alay?
Steel.
Metal, okay? So coin is a metal. All right. And what about number 2? Wooden cube. Wooden cube is made up of what material?
Wood.
Wood. Can you spell the wood for me?
W-O-O-D.
W-O-O-N-D. Class, write it down, okay, for those who has a book. And number 3, brick. Brick is made up of?
Clay.
Clay, very good. Clay, C-L-A-N-Y. And what about the steel spoon? Steel spoon is made up of what material?
Steel.
Steel, very good. So that S-T-E-E-N-L. Okay, now for number 1 class here. The question here is, Did the iron nail leave a scratch mark on the object? So I will show it to you, okay? So I have the coin and I have the iron nail. So I will try to scratch. I will try to scratch the coin using the iron nail, okay? So do you see any scratch? Me scratch my on the coin? I will scratch,
No.
okay? I will scratch. Me scratch my on the coin?
No.
No, okay. So if it's no, class, you have to write, no, it didn't. Okay, so you're right here. No. Oh, hold on. No. And then comma. It didn't. Okay, so when you scratch the coin using the iron nail, it didn't scratch or it didn't leave any scratch on the object. Okay, so the answer for coin for this question is no, it didn't. All right, now for number 2, wooden cube. Let's try to see. So I have the wooden cube, right? And I have the iron nail. Do you think if I will scratch the wooden cube, do you think it will leave a scratch? Do you think? What do you think, class? Okay, let me try. I'm gonna scratch it. Me scratch my?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so that means that the wooden cube has a scratch using the iron nail. So the answer for number 2 is yes, it did. Okay, so here is yes. It did. All right, so that's for number 2. Now for number 3. So number 3, we have the brick, okay? So let's try to scratch the brick with the iron nail. This one is very heavy. So I am going to scratch the brick using the iron nail. Let me, it's very heavy, Naka.
Yeah.
Me scratch my?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So that means that the iron nail can leave a scratch on a brick. So the answer here for brick is yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, yes.
It is.
Yes, it did.
And steel spoon.
Okay.
Yes.
And for number 4, steel spoon. Let's try to see. So I have the spoon and I have the iron nail. So I am going to scratch. Can you count 1, 2, 3? Can you count? 1.
Yeah.
Okay, can you count?
1, 2,
Okay, let's
1,
scratch.
2, 3. I don't see anything.
Do you see any scratch?
No. No.
Okay, so that means that when we scratch the spoon or the steel spoon, it didn't leave any scratch using the nail, iron nail. So that means it's a no. So we write here, no. It didn't. Okay, let me write it down again. So for number 1, coin. Coin is made of what material? It's
Metal.
metal, okay. And then, did the iron nail leave a scratch mark on the object?
No.
No, it didn't. Okay, and for number 2, wooden cube. Wooden cube is made up of what material again?
Wood.
Okay, made up of wood. And did the iron nail leave a scratch mark on the object?
Yes, it did.
Very good. So yes, it did. And what about for number 3 class? Brick. Brick is made up of what material? Clay. And did the iron nail leave a scratch mark on the object?
Yes, it did.
Yes, it did. Very good. And what about the steel spoon? Steel spoon is made up of what material?
Steel.
Steel. Okay, very good. S-T-E-E and L. So there's another question here. There's a question here. Which object are harder than the iron nail? Harder. Do you understand what is harder? Harder, Kaujay Mai?
No. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Pan, harder, Pasatay alay. What is harder in Pasatay?
Nah.
Yeah, it's like hard na, it's like a wall. Okay, so which object is harder than the iron nail?
Brick.
Are you sure brick is no?
Steel.
Steel. Steel spoon. What else?
Clay.
Steel spoon. And coin. So steel spoon and this one, steel spoon and coin, these are the objects that are harder than the iron nail because if it's hard, it doesn't leave any scratch. Do you understand, class? If the object is hard, it doesn't leave any scratch. My knee scratch. If the object is hard, my knee scratch, okay? Do you understand? Yes, I do. No, I don't.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Oh.
Oh,
Yes, I do.
who can say in Thai about this? Anyone? Who can explain in Thai about this? Okay, all right. Class, let's try to read na. Okay, number one. Number one. Object.
Coin. Coin.
Material used to make the object.
Metal.
Did the iron nail leave a scratch mark on the object?
No, it didn't.
Okay, no, it didn't. Number two, what is the object number two?
Wooden cube.
Cube. Wooden cube.
Wooden
Okay.
cube.
What material used to make the object number two?
Wood.
Very good. Did the iron nail leave a scratch mark on the object?
Yes, it did.
Very good. Number three, what is the object number three?
Brick.
Brick. Brick is a material used to make the object. What is the material? Clay. Very good. Did the iron nail leave a scratch mark on the object?
Yes, it did.
Okay. And what about object number four? What is the object number four?
Steel spoon.
Very good. And material used to make the object?
Steel.
Steel. Did the iron nail leave a scratch mark on the object?
No, it didn't.
Okay. Which objects are harder than the iron nail?
Steel spoon and coin.
Okay, very good. Class, do you understand? Yes, I do. No, I don't.
Yes, I do.
Okay, very good. All right. Now, the second properties of materials is we have the strength. Hushi, can you read this part?
A strong material can support a heavy
weight
without breaking.
Very good. So I'm gonna read one more time. Strength. A strong material can support a heavy weight without breaking. Okay. So this one. Is steel stronger material than cotton? Do you think which one is stronger? Steel or cotton? Which one is stronger? Steel or cotton? Louder, please. Steel. Steel is stronger than cotton. Cotton is not strong, okay? So look at this one. So this one are so heavy, right? These are heavy weight. And this one is the steel that supports the heavy weight. But this one here, this one is not strong. Not strong. No, it's not strong. But here, this one is strong because it can support the heavy weight. Okay, so these ones are the heavy weight. Heavy weight. Okay, so this one right here is strong, but Over here, it's not strong. All right. So let's proceed to the third property. Okay, let me call Chompu. Can you read this part?
Flexible material can be bent easily without breaking.
Oh, very good, Chompu. Thank you. So flexibility. A flexible material can be bent easily without breaking. Okay, I have a question, class. So this one is a rubber. Chamay, rubber. R-U-B-B-E and R. And this one is wood. All right, question. Me question here. Is wood a more flexible material than rubber? Yes or no? Is wood more flexible material than rubber? Wood flexible, Mai? Wood, is it flexible? Flexible? Yes or no? Wood, flexible, Mai? Class, wood, is it flexible or not flexible?
Flexible.
Flexible. So wood is, oh no, wood is not flexible, okay? Wood is not flexible. It's not flexible. You cannot bend. All right. What about the rubber? Is it flexible or not flexible?
Flexible.
Flexible. So rubber is flexible. Flexible, Kaujay Mai, do you understand what is flexible, class? Flexible, do you understand what is flexible?
Yes.
Okay, what is flexible in Thai?
ยืดหยุ่นได้
Okay, flexible is you can bend. Okay, so is wood a more flexible material than rubber? The answer of this question is no. All right. What about spoon? Is it flexible or not flexible?
Not flexible.
Not flexible. What about the nail, iron nail? Is it flexible or not flexible?
Not flexible.
Not flexible. Okay, what about, oh, this one. Ruler, is it flexible or not flexible?
Flexible.
Flexible, okay. What about this one, tape, flexible or not flexible?
Flexible. Not flexible.
Flexible because you can bend, nah? You can bend, okay. What about marker? Is it flexible or not flexible?
Not flexible.
Not flexible. What about eraser, flexible or not flexible?
Not flexible.
Okay, and what about, wait. This one. Is it flexible or not flexible?
Flexible.
It's flexible. All right, do you understand now, Kaujay, my flexibility? Do you understand? Yes, I do. No, I don't.
Yes, I I do.
All right.
I do.
Now let's proceed to the next one. This is the last one. Who wants to read? Raise your hand. Who wants to read? Elasticity. Anne. Okay. Pot big. Pot big. You read this one. Elasticity.
And even material can be
No. This one first. This one. Elasticity.
elasticity and even material
Unelastic. Unelastic.
material can be
Stretched.
thrust and it will
Return
to
its original shape.
shape
After the pulling force is removed. Okay, thank you. I want another student to read. I'm going to choose. Wait, let me choose Pin. Pin, can you read again? Can you read elasticity again? Penny.
and elastic material can be
Stretched.
stretched. Very good. Scratch. And it will return to its original
shape
after the pulling force is removed.
Okay, thank you, Pin. So I'm gonna read one more time. Elasticity, an elastic material can be stretched and it will return to its original shape after the pulling force is removed. Okay, class, do you understand what is a stretch? Stretch, Kao Joy Mai. Do you understand this word? Okay, I'm gonna use. Oh, yes, I do. Okay, what is stretch in Pasatay? Let's try to use the Google translation. Hold on. All right, so this is the translation of stretch in Thai.
ยืดออกยืดออกยืดออก stretched stretched
Okay, Kaujay Mai, do you understand what is stretch now?
Okay.
Okay, very good. All right, so we have an example here. So we have a rubber band. So we have a rubber and we also have, oh, here. It's only one object. So when we stretch the rubber, it will return to its shape. So when we stretch, it will go like this. And then if we do it like this, it will return to its original shape. Okay. So class, there is a question here. A question. Is rubber more elastic than paper? Yes or a no? So I have rubber and I have paper. Is rubber more elastic than paper? Yes or no? Rubber, is it elastic? Yes or no?
Yes.
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 Paper, is it elastic? Yes or no?
No.
No. So the answer for the question is yes. Rubber is more elastic than paper. Okay. All right. Now let's try to answer this one. Circle your answers below. For those who has book, circle your answer. We have number 1, like over here. And number 2 over here. Okay. I will give you an example, class. Example na, the plastic or wooden ruler cannot be easily bent. So the answer would be wooden. Now try to answer the following sentences or the following options. I will give you 5 minutes. And then after, we will answer your work. Guitar yoke, where's your science book, textbook? Yes?
I'm done.
You're done? Okay, very good.
Very.
Are you done? Class, let me know if you're done.
Yes.
Just say I'm done.
I'm done.
Very good.
I'm done.
Very good.
I'm done.
Very good.
Teacher, I'm done.
Very good, Pan Pan. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, let's answer. So let me read, okay? The wooden ruler cannot be bent easily. The blank ruler can be bent easily without breaking. What is the correct word here? Turn on your microphone, class, if you want to answer. Plastic or wooden?
Plastic.
Plastic. Okay, very good. This shows that the plastic ruler is more elastic or flexible than the wooden ruler. Which one? Which one, class? Elastic or flexible?
Flexible.
Flexible. Okay, very good. Now, number two. Number two na. The nail leaves a scratch on the blank eraser or spoon, which is
Eraser.
eraser. Very good. Which is made up of? Eraser is made up of? Class, eraser made up of rubber or steel?
Rubber.
Rubber. Okay, very good. The nail did not leave a scratch on the eraser or spoon?
Spoon.
Spoon, okay. Which is spoon, which is made of
Steel.
steel. This shows that the blank what? This shows that eraser or spoon?
Spoon.
Spoon is harder or stronger?
Harder.
Harder than the eraser or spoon?
Spoon. Spoon.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Spoon is harder than the
Eraser.
eraser. It's not spoon na. Finish? Are you done?
Yes, I'm done.
Okay. Now, who would like to
I'm
read
done.
number one? I'm going to choose na. Tamlin, can you read number 1? This one.
Wooden ruler cannot be bent easily. The plastic ruler can be bent easily without breaking. This shows that the plastic ruler is more flexible than the wooden ruler.
Okay, very good. Number 2. Who wants to read number 2? Ushi?
The nail leave a scar cannot kill everyone on the eraser spoon, which is made of rubber. Still, the nail did not leave a scar on the eraser spoon, which is made of rubber. Still, this shows that the eraser spoon is harder, stronger than the eraser spoon.
Okay, do not read this one now. Just do not read this one. All right, so I think that's all for today, class. And for your homework now, hold on, just give me 1 second.
You have a homework?
Yes, happening.
I don't have a work.
It's okay, Mapalay, if you don't have the workbook. So your homework is on this page, class. Ani. Okay. Properties of materials. So this is your homework. I will send this to the classroom. Okay.
Okay, I finished.
Okay. All right. Thank you, students.
Thank you, teacher Maria.
Bye.
See you.
See you.
Bye bye. Bye bye.